in 2015. I would like you to consider whether money is an important factor for you when you're choosing a job, and also which jobs do you think receive the highest salary in today's world? Okay, thank you, Hung. I hope you enjoyed the class. Let me know if you'd like to speak. Let's hear from Kang, first of all. Good evening, Kang.
Good evening, teacher, and good evening, everyone. My name is Khanh. I'm living in Ho Chi Minh City, and I'm 22 years old. Nice to meet you, teacher.
Nice to meet you as well. So, Kang, is money important for you when you're considering what job you might want to have in the future?
What's up? Yes.
So I'm asking this. So, do you think about money?
Yes. Yes. I think money is an important factor for choosing a job. Because if your salary is high, you will feel happy and complete work better.
Yeah, that's possible. You will
Yes.
feel more responsibility, maybe, because you are making so much money.
But beside high salary, I think I need a professional and friendly environment.
Well, yeah.
Yes,
Well, that's even more important. So you might say that although money is an important factor, maybe it's not the most important to you. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And I think that's good because money it's here and it's gone. So it's hard to hold on to, I think. Thank you, Kang. Nice to meet you. Let's hear from Chiu.
Hello, teacher and everybody. My name is Chiu. I'm 20 years old. I live in Da Nang City.
Nice to meet you. Same question for you, Chiu. Do you think that money is an important factor when choosing a job?
Yes, I think money is an important factor for choosing a job. Because if you earn a lot of money, you can take care of yourself and your family.
Absolutely true. And what is more important, taking care of yourself and your family? Thank you, Chiu. Nice to meet you. Let's hear from Ha.
Yeah. Hello, teacher, and hello, all of you. My name is Ha. I'm 29 years old, and working in Kon Tum province. Kon Tum is a mountainous area in Vietnam. So almost of people in Kon Tum live on agricultural sector.
I see.
Yeah. So in Kon Tum, it's a important factor to choose a job, but it's not their choice for people to find a good job with pay in Kon Tum.
I see. Now let me hold on 1 second. Let me correct something you said. So what you mean to say is there isn't a lot of choice for people.
Yeah,
Right. I can't remember exactly what you said, but what you meant to say was there isn't a lot of choice for people to choose good jobs, correct?
Yeah.
Right. And continue.
Yeah. And money is an important factor, but for me, it's
not
really
the most important. Yeah, so we could say for me, instead of not really, like I said to Kang, maybe it's not the most important factor.
Yeah, for me, because beside money, I need an working environment, which
Mm,
I can improve myself, which I have a good relationship with my college, or environment where I can interact to the real life and find some experience.
very
Yeah,
nice. Thank you for saying that. That's lovely. I just want to correct one other thing. You said which I have a good relationship, and instead you mean to say where I have a good relationship. And just watch your pronunciation of the word experience. A little different than mine. Yuha, those are. It's certainly important to have a good relationship with the community and with the physical space where you live and work. Thank you for reminding us of that. Let's hear from.
Yes, my name is Hung. I'm living in Hanoi and I'm a student. Uh, I think money is an important factor for choosing a job because we work for money. Yeah.
It's true.
And I don't know what well-paid job these days. I think danger jobs will well pay like pilot.
Dangerous jobs. I see.
Yes, yes.
Mm.
Flight attendant or business. Think
Yeah.
so.
Could be. Can you repeat the word dangerous for me?
Dangerous.
Good is very good that way. Thank you. Nice to meet you, Hung. Let's carry on, everyone. First of all, let me remind you of our objectives. As you know, our topic is well-paid jobs. We're going to look at 6 related words, create sentences, as we've been doing already, and have a conversation, which will be a nice time for us to express our opinions about what is most important to us when considering a career. And along the way, we will avoid some common grammar and pronunciation mistakes, as we've already been doing. So to begin today's lesson, we're going to have a discussion about the qualities you think people need to have a well-paid job. So for example, I think in order to have a well-paid job, it is likely that you need a college degree or perhaps education which is suitable for the position. And above that, I think people who have well-paid jobs are probably very hardworking. So think about these kinds of qualities. And I'm going to start with Ha.
yeah,
What qualities do you think people need for a well-paid job? Huh?
yeah. I think the first quality is degree.
Mhm.
At least people want to find a good job. They must have a bachelor degree
Mhm.
and some other skill like communication or professional working way, and must have a experience.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, and it depends on the sector. I mean, with the well-paid
Depends on the field. Yeah.
yeah, it depends on job the job you choose.
Mm.
Example for a long time, people work in the real estate will pay very high salary.
Right.
Yeah, but now when uh,
market has changed.
The reason, yeah, it can. So some people working in the bank industry will have a high salary. Yeah.
Thank you, Ha. I have to stop you there. I just want to correct one thing. And that's just, you said the job you choose. Just make sure we're closing that word. Can you say the word choose?
Yeah, choose.
Good. Just like that is much better. Thank you. You made some great points. I appreciate that. Now let's hear from Kang. What do you think?
Yes. You have a well-balanced job. I think you need the following qualities. First, I think you need under pressure.
You need...
Under pressure.
Okay. So what you mean to say is you need to, or you need to
You need
work
to-
well under pressure.
Yes, yes. You need to work well under pressure, and you must work healthy. Because I think you often work overtime.
Hmm.
Yes,
You need to stay healthy, maybe.
yes, and maybe creativity, creativity, creativity.
Creative.
Creative, creative,
Like that. Excellent.
and
Yeah.
yes, and responsibility. Yes, I think
Yeah.
I think so.
Now let's say those are good qualities you mentioned, but instead of just saying creative and responsibility, let's say something like you should be creative and also be responsible. So we'll just build
Yes.
more of a. Let's just build more of a sentence out of it. So the good structure would be should be. So let's say you should be creative or you should be responsible. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, consider that. But that's a great list. Thank you. Let's hear from Chiu.
Yes, if you need to have a well-paid job, I think you must have a good degree. You must be confident. Besides, I think you have to know some soft skills such as negotiation skill, presentation skills.
Good. Now just repeat after me. Negotiation.
Negotiations.
Negotiation.
Negotiation.
Good. And presentation.
Presentation.
Much better. Those are great soft skills. I totally agree with you. What else? Anything else?
No.
Okay, that's great. Then you made a great. Well done. Very good. Very good to mention the idea of soft skills, which are transferable in many different areas of work. Thank you very much. Let's hear from whom. What do you think, my friend? Hello?
Yes.
Hey.
I think the qualities we need to have a well-paid job that you have many experience and you have learned about your job and you done a good job, so you will have a high salary.
Yeah, I think that's good. Now, one correction I'll make for you. Instead of saying many experience, we could say a lot of experience. Because we either need to say many experiences, pluralized, or simply say a lot of experience. Do you
Okay.
understand the difference?
Okay.
Very cool. Thank you. I agree. Experience is vital in acquiring a high-paid job. Thank you, everyone. Let's move on to the vocabulary for today's lesson, where you will see on the right side of the screen 6 words. They are dentist, accountant, journalist, salary, well-paid, lawyer. I will ask one student to read a definition, to match the definition with a word, and then we will create a sentence. So, Chiu, can you read definition A?
A person who is trained and qualified to advise people about the law.
Great.
It's matchy with number 6.
Lawyer. Very well done. Thank you. Kang, can you create a sentence word lawyer?
Yes. I think a lawyer will become a well-paid job in the future.
Good.
Is it right?
I think so. Yeah, lawyer will become a well-paid job in the. So I would say instead of just saying lawyer, I would say being a lawyer will become.
Yes. Being a lawyer.
That might. Yeah. So we could say
Yes.
being a doctor, being a lawyer, being an accountant will become, etc. That's the most
Yes.
correct. Thank you, Kang. Great idea. Let's hear Ha. Please read letter B.
A person whose job is keep or check financial accounts. Matches to accountant.
Good. Just mind the pronunciation of financial.
Financial.
Say again?
Financial.
Perfect. Ha. Let's hear Hung. Create a sentence with accountant. Hello? Hello? Hello, Hung?
Yes, sorry, I'm lag. I'm so lag today. Yes, money that employees receive for doing job usually paid every month. I think that is salary.
Correct. And can you create a sentence with the word salary, please?
Everyone want to have a high salary.
I agree. Kang, please read letter D for me.
D. Yes. D. A person whose job is to take care of people teeth.
Good.
Yes. It matches with number 1, dentist.
Excellent. And can you create a sentence with the word dentist, please?
If you have a problem with teeth, you should go to dentist.
Good. So one thing about that, if you have a problem with teeth, I would say maybe with your teeth.
Yes.
And
your
you
teeth.
should go to, and we need, when we say, instead of go to dentist, because dentist is a noun, we always have to say or the. So you should go to the dentist.
Yes. Order.
So you could say, we need to say the. It's small correction. Thank you, Kang.
Yes.
Chiu, can you read letter E for me?
A person whose job is to collect and write news stories for newspapers, magazines. It's matchy with number 3.
Journalist. And I want to check something. I think you're trying to say this, but to make it more clear, it matches with.
It matches with number 3.
Perfect, journalist. And can you create a sentence with the word journalist, please?
In the future, I want to be a journalist.
Perfect sentence. Thank you. Good job. Let's finally hear Ha. Can you read letter F for me?
F. Earning or providing a lot of money, much is to well paid.
Thank you. And can you create a sentence using well paid?
Without experience, graduate is very without experience, it's very hard for graduate students to find a well-paid job.
Good. Without experience, it is very hard for graduate students to find a well-paid job. Is perfect. Thank you. Excellent job. Thank you, everyone. That was very, very good. We're going to move along to today's structure. I was thinking about something. I can't quite remember what it was. So let's move on for now. So today's structure is using necessary. And when we say that something is necessary, we mean that we must do it. It is something that requires being completed, being done. For example, it's necessary to be responsible. I could also say it's necessary to drink water. Now, we can also use a negation using the word not to describe something that isn't necessary. So, for example, it's not necessary to eat cake every day, even though I wish it was. So I want you to look at the pictures below and to create a sentence for me using this structure. So let's hear from Hung.
It is necessary to relax after work.
Great. It is necessary to relax after work. Great job. Sorry, man. Kang.
Yes. It is not necessary to work overtime.
Absolutely. Ah.
Yeah. It's necessary to have experience to find a good job.
Good. And I just want to work on your pronunciation. Find. I just make it very definite. Find a good job. Say that for me.
Find a good job.
Good. It's much better. Just a very clear D sound at the end. And Q.
It's necessary to be confident.
Good. Now, one thing. When I hear you say the word is, I just want to hear a very clear kind of SZ sound. So it is necessary. Can you say that for me?
It is necessary.
Yeah, that's much better. Instead of the opposite, which is not closing the S sound. That's very good. It is necessary to find a good job. Well done. I think we're doing that very, very well. I'm going to move along to the conversation portion of today's lesson. So, in this conversation, we are going to be talking about a dream job. A dream job meaning a job we might really want to have someday, something we fantasize about. So student A, you are talking about your dream job. And you would like that job to be well paid. You are going to express to another student, first of all, what your dream job is, and also that it should be well paid. Now, your friend, student B, you will discuss your friend's dream job, but you will also warn and give advice on the challenges having a well-paid job. So let's hear from Kang and Chiu. Chiu, you have a dream job. Kang, you are going to give some advice. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Hi, Jill. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Kang.
Yes. About what your dream job? Please.
In the future, I want to be a doctor. I think this job is well paid. But I think it will have a lot of challenges of a well paid job. Could you give me some advice?
Good.
Yes. I think if you want to be a doctor, you need hard study. So you need a good degree, and you must to have a good healthy.
Now I'm gonna stop you there. Hold on a second. First of all, just work on saying you must. And as we said, instead of saying good, healthy, I would say you must stay healthy. So say that for me, okay?
Stay healthy.
Say
Because
you must.
You must
Good.
stay healthy.
Must. So there's an S sound before the T. Instead of saying mut, it's must.
Yes. You must.
Yes. That's much better. Good job.
And because I think you often work overtime.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and you.
Okay, let's hear what she thinks about that. Okay, give her a chance. Chiu, what do you think about his advice?
I think his advice will be good for me. Thank you very much.
What do you think about the challenges of getting a degree?
Again, please.
So, for example, what I'm asking you to comment on is he told you, he said, you need to become a doctor. So maybe you might say whether or not you think you can do it. So are you confident that you can get a degree?
Yes, I think I can do.
Okay. Well done. Thank you, Chu. Kang, any other advice for her?
Yes. Teacher, how many years to become a doctor in your country?
It varies. I think for many doctors, it can be maybe 8 years,
8
sometimes
years.
8 to 10 years. Yeah, it's a very long process actually. 8 to 10
Yes.
years sometimes.
Very hard.
Because you have a 4-year undergraduate and then a 2-year master's and probably a 2-year doctorate.
Yes. 2 year
Quite a long
master.
process. So it can be like, and then sometimes people do post-doctorate studies. So it can just go on and on and on. Anyway, good question, Kang. I'm just going to give Ha and Hung a chance to speak. I'm sure they are excited to talk. So Ha, you are going to give your friend Hung some advice on his dream job. So Hung, tell Ha about your dream job. Hello, Hung.
Yes. I
Hey.
want.
So you are
I-
student A.
So who is student B?
Ha.
Can you speak louder?
Yes. Hello, Ha. I wondering that I should choose marketing or some jobs about IT. I don't have experience, so I don't know which job will have a better salary. Can you give me some advice?
Good. That's a great question. Ha, hold on one second. Hung, I want to correct something. You said I wondering. Probably just accidentally, but I have to say that when we use an ing verb, I need the verb to be before it. So I am wondering about, instead of just saying I wondering about. Okay? So just keep that in mind that with an ing verb, we need to be. Ah, what is your advice?
Yeah. You are considering about the marketing or IT job, all right? All right. Nathan?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, well-paid job.
I don't know which job have a better salary. Yes.
Yeah, I think.
Sorry, one second. I have to correct one more thing. You said which job have. When we talk about a job, it is an it. So we need to conjugate saying has. So which job has a better salary? So I have to make that point. Ha, go ahead.
Yeah. You know, I have no experience in to choose job. So I think with the marketing, you will better salary. Because I have some my friends, they work in marketing sector. So I told me that sometimes they have some project, and after they finish a project, they can earn money. But you can face some challenges. You can work overtime. You can work under high pressure. And I think sometimes you can have no time for your family, your friends.
Good.
Yeah, I think that.
Now hold on a second. Instead of saying you can have no time, you're telling him that he might not. So we would say not have free time. It's a little difference because you're talking about the potential in the future. So can you say that again, but instead of saying you might have to work under pressure, you might not have free time? Can you just rephrase that, huh?
You may have to work under pressure. You may
Perfect.
not have a free time.
Yes, that's perfect. Thank you. And Hung?
Yes. Yes. I about marketing because my sister is a marketer. She kind of busy and she work all the day. I want
No.
to.
1 second. She works. Because I work, you work. He, she works. Back to you.
Yes.
Can you say that for
Yeah.
me? She works all day?
She works.
Thank you.
Yes. So to you, I think maybe I will try to learn about IT. Yeah. So I
Good job.
think nowadays everything needs a computer, internet. So I think we will easy to have
I think
well paid.
it will be easy for me to have a well-paid job in IT.
Yes. So thanks for your advice.
Good. Well, good way to finish up the conversation. Thank you both. Great points. And we got to get into some grammar there, which is very useful. So, thank you. We're going to move on to the common mistakes portion of today's lesson. Everyone was using today's structure with necessary very well. So I'm not worried about mistake. I would like to hear everyone say today's confusing word pair, which are work, word. We still have a lot of work to do with the word formation. Let's start with Kang.
Yes.
Can you read the word pair for me?
Work. 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 Work.
Perfect.
Yes.
Can you read the sentence as well, please?
Yes. We still have a lot of work to do with the work formation.
Very well. Thank you, Kang. Great job. To your Hung.
Yes.
Can you read
Work.
the word?
Work. Word.
And the sentence?
We still have a lot of work to do with the word formation.
Man, thank you. Ah,
Work word. We
Perfect.
still have a lot of work to do with the word formation.
excellent pronunciation. Thank you. And finally, Chiu.
Work word. We still have a lot of work to do with the word formation.
Good. Perfect, everyone. All right. Great job. Excellent. Let's move on and discuss today's assessment. So, for everyone, I have compiled lists of errors. Don't know. Oh, okay. Sorry. Excuse me. So I've written down words that we have worked on pronunciation with. For example, ha. We worked on experience, just with making sure that S sound is there. The word sector. And I also marked down for you must. I want everyone to practice putting many S's before the final T sound, or it sounds kind of just like M-U-T instead of M-U-S-T, so must. And the S sound would choose. But you're sounding very, very good. And everyone is fine with vocabulary. We're all doing really well with that. I mainly just focus on pronunciation. So for your grammar, ha, I said for me, and my correction is not the most important factor. Not really. I don't quite understand that. This is confusion with which and where. So instead of saying which I have a good relationship, saying where I have a good relationship in the community with work you were discussing. You said you can have free time, and we had that discussion about saying you may or may not, or you might not. So can is not the most appropriate there. I would say you might not, because we're talking about the potential of something. For you, Chu, we worked on the word presentation, and it is necessary. I have marked here. Don't quite know why. As I said, everyone is sounding very good, and the grammar is quite well. One error you made sometimes was with ing verbs, not putting the verb to be before them, as in I am wondering. And for the third person, which job has a better salary? So just watch those distinctions. And for you, Kang, the word creative and must we looked at. Should be creative and also responsible. Oh, yes, and just always making sure every noun has an article, as in the dentist or a dentist, etc. I think everyone is getting their words across very clearly. So congratulations. I think you should all be very proud how you're doing. What about walk? What's that, Kang? Do you have a question?
No, teacher. Thank you, teacher.
Yeah. No question? Okay. Anyway, well done. Words related to well-paid. That is the topic that we were dealing with today. We looked at structures using the word necessary, and we had a discussion about our dream job and some advantages and disadvantages of working in a high-paid position. So I will remind you to consider the recommended lessons associated with today's class, to do your homework. Any questions to me today?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Chu, any questions today?
No, I don't. Thank you.
And Kang had no questions. So I will say thank you, everyone. Please raise your hand if you have a question now. If not, I will say goodbye and good evening. See you again.